Yes, like today I'm going to explain about the OSI model. Okay, the OSI model. Okay, before it is going to organize, organize one of the organization that is ISO. ISO is nothing but India, like International Standard Organization. Okay, it like this is going to implemented our OSI model, that is Open System Interface Model. Okay, so which is going to help to our data communication to to transfer the data from one by one layer. Okay, each layer it have their own, like their own characteristics or their own functionality. Okay, based on that, how the data it is going to manipulated, how the data it is going to compress and encapsulated, and finally how the data it is going to delivered one well defined format at the receiver side. Okay, like that it they have they have divided into 7 layers in the OSI model. So we come let's we go discuss about one by one. Okay, what is that 7 layers? Then see, this is the 7 layers of our OSI model. The first one is application layer, second one is presentation session layer, transport layer and network layer, data link layer and physical layer. Here the physical layer is the first layer, means that is the top of the layer, and data link layer is the second layer, third network layer is the third layer, transport layer is the fourth layer, fifth layer is session, sixth layer is presentation layer, seventh layer is application layer. See, application layer, presentation layer and session layer we call it as the upper layer, and transportation layer we call it as a middle layer, and network layer, data link layer and physical layer we call it as a lower level layer. So given the 7 layers, we are going to categorize into 3 types of layers. Okay, that should be higher layer or upper layer, and middle layer, and it should be a lower layer and low level layer. See, this is what we are going to interact between the with the help of layers, how the data it is going to taken care. Okay, see, this is the structure of our OSI model. Basically, see, we have two devices. The two devices it is going to interconnected with the help of intermediate nodes. Okay, that intermediate node here, it can be a router, it can be a hub, or it can be a repeater, okay, anything. Okay, or it can be a switch. Okay, see, this we call it as a intermediate node. The intermediate node, I told once again, it can be a router, or it can be a switch, or it can be a it can be a switch. Okay, anything that we call it as a intermediate node. Okay, with the help of intermediate node, okay, the two devices it is going to establish the connections here. The device A we call it as a sender, and device B we call it as a receiver. Then the receiver, sorry, the center side, we have the 7 layers, and the same thing the receiver side also we have the 7 layers. Then come, we will see one by one how the data it is going to transfer from one side to another side. See, this is the data. Okay, like this is the layer, this will be application layer. Okay, the application layer, initially application layer, presentation, session and transport. Okay, here these 4 layers, okay, they have basically they have connected to one, means that we call it as a peer to peer protocol, means one to one protocol. They have interlinked with each other, but the exact transaction will be happen from network layer, data link layer and physical layer. Here the data link layer and physical layer, they have divided the sub layers. Okay, they have divided into the sub layers. Okay, that we call it as a, see here, see, this is the given network layer. They have divided into, they have divided into two networks layer, two data link layer and two physical layer. These two layers we call it as a sub layers. Okay, with the help of the sub layers, okay, they have interconnected with the sender and receiver. Then now we discussed what is the application layer. The application layer, okay, we can call it as a user application, means the user can directly interact with the application, that we call it as the application layer. Okay, for example, YouTube, for our Gmail, Facebook, or it may be any application, or it may be a desktop. Okay, these all we can easily browse the information or browse the application. Okay, that we call it as a application layer. Okay, they can be a user can be interact with the each other very easily. Okay, so this is what our application layer. Then what is the presentation layer? The presentation layer, whatever the data or whatever the information, okay, they have received from the application layer, that it is going to keep it, or that it is going to present it in the well defined format. Okay, then along with that, our presentation layer, okay, that the given data or the given information, okay, they can be a encrypted, or they can be a conference compresses, okay, or they can be a decrypted. Okay, everything they have to every function, these three functionality they have included in the presentation layer. Then what is the session layer? The session layer, we call it as the dialog control and as well as the synchronization. Means dialog control and synchronization, the given data, okay, it is going to be synchronized as based on the with respect to time. Okay, means at what time we supposed to send the data, and where the data is exactly reached to destination, and at the receiver side, okay, at what time it is going to receive the data from the user. Okay, everything it is going to take care of our session layer. Then finally, then fourth layer will be a transportation layer. The transportation layer, okay, it is here in this OSI model, it is going to act as the backbone layer as well as the heart of the layer. Okay, is the very important role of our transportation layer here. The transportation layer, the given data or the given information, okay, they have converted into segment or fragmentation. Okay, they have converted into segments. Okay, how it is going to convert the given data, it is going to divide it into frames, or it will divide it into segments. Okay, suppose you consider hello is the one word. Okay, the one word is going to again divide it into sub words. Means hello is one, h is one word, e is one word, l is one word, another l is one word, and o is one word, like that. Each and every data, it is going to segregate it as the separate unit or separate manageable unit of data. Okay, with that particular piece of data, it is going to transfer from source to destination by using different protocol. See, that we call it as a transportation layer. Along with that transportation layer, okay, it can also have the flow control, access control, and error control. Okay, everything it is going to take care. Then what is the network layer? The network layer, okay, in this OSI model we call it as a backbone of the layer. Okay, our network layer, it is going to work about only two things here. One is logical address as well as the router. Okay, with the help of router and logical address, okay, it is going to transfer the data from one devices to another device. Okay, once the router is activated, okay, along with that router, okay, we got the destination IP address. Okay, our network, it is going to immediately send the data from source to destination. Okay, that we call it as a network layer. Then what is the data link layer? The data link layer, it is the second layer of our OSI model. Okay, here the given data, it is going to divide it into frames. Means the given data, it is going to convert it into frames, but network layer, the given data, the information, it is going to convert as a packet. Okay, like in the form of packet. Okay, it is the network layer, it is going to taken place the transaction, but data link layer, in the given information or data, it is going to